What's up, Internet? My name's Nerdy.
And I'm Clarus.
We have our second trailer for Loki. We get Nerdy Nightly.
And we thought we'd share it with you.
That is right. We are back for another trailer reaction for Marvel's Loki. We did the first one that was part of the Disney Investor Day.
Yes.
And we both thought the show looked insane, but very cool.
Yes. I'm super stoked.
I'm super excited for this. I think that Tom Hiddleston is so fun. Owen Wilson looked like he was having so much fun in that trailer, as I think his character's name is Mobius. Should we just jump into it?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, let's see what's up. Do you think this is the trailer where they'll confirm or deny whether or not there's like Femme Loki or Kid Loki? Or are they going to hide that until the show?
They might hide that. They
All
might
right.
hide that. We'll see.
That's cool.
I know what this place is.
The timekeepers have built quite the circus. And I see the clowns are playing their parts to perfection.
Big metaphor guy. I love it. Makes you sound super smart.
I am smart.
I know.
Okay.
It's a kitty.
Please sign to verify this is everything you've ever said.
This is absurd.
Sign this too.
We
What is-
protect the proper flow of time.
You picked up the Tesseract breaking reality. I want you to help us fix it.
Why me?
I need your unique Loki perspective.
Do I get a weapon?
Nah.
You really believe in this Loki variant?
Luckily, he believes in himself enough for the both of us.
Huh.
Why? It is adorable that you think you could possibly manipulate me. I'm 10 steps ahead of you.
You're not big on trust, are you?
Wow.
You can trust me.
Loki, I've studied almost every moment of your entire life. You've literally stabbed people in the back like 50 times.
Why never do it again?
Wow.
Interesting.
Alrighty. Wow. Okay. So the first thing I want to say is Tom Hiddleston auditioning for Doctor Who?
Oh my god, Tom Hiddleston as the next Doctor, please. That would be amazing.
That show gives me real intense Doctor Who vibes.
Yeah, because it's kind of it's that concept of you can kind of do whatever the hell you want with it because you've established that anything can exist.
Yeah.
Which is always super fun if it's done well. Sometimes it can get out of hand or hard to understand. But Marvel tends to do a good job of keeping things digestible for people. This looks complicated, though.
Here's the thing. I'll push back on that because I don't think that WandaVision did that.
Really?
I think the first few episodes of WandaVision threw a lot of people. Based on what I read online, we really enjoyed it, but I know that there were people who found that a little bit confusing to try and figure out what was going on. I feel like this show is going to maybe have a little bit more of that.
Yeah.
I think this show, more than other MCU stuff, might be the first real MCU thing that isn't for everyone.
Yeah. Watching that trailer, I definitely agree with that.
Also, the palette is so different than typical Marvel stuff. Even WandaVision, which felt very different, was lit very much like a Marvel show.
Yeah, this is kind of more like darker, like jewel tone, deeper colors, and at times kind of a little bit like, I don't know what the word for it. It's not like murky, but it's...
Yeah. I really enjoyed the palette they were playing with. I think it's really interesting to see the visuals matching the very serious tone that Owen Wilson took in this trailer, which I thought was fun. He's very funny, and his interplay with Tom Hiddleston is very is strong. I'm really excited about where their relationship is at just from these two trailers. But at the same time, he very much seems like a character who takes his job very seriously.
Yeah.
And I enjoyed that. There was it was nice to see after kind of, I really enjoyed Endgame. I really enjoyed that movie, but the time travel in it was very flippant almost. Like, it was almost like, oh, it's fun. Look at the like fun caper we're on. It is fun to see in the same universe these characters be taking that exact same thing very seriously and be like, this is important.
Yeah, because there's going to be consequences for things like that.
Yeah.
That looks really cool.
It looks really cool. I want to say one thing about the MCU. I know that it gets a lot of crap from certain people because of how like tonally similar it can be.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I also want to say like the fun thing about the MCU and what they're doing is they really use the choices that characters make in their movies to launch properties that are about the choices that characters make in their movies. And there is a really long line for Loki from the first Thor movie to now that is really about character decisions. And not just his character decisions or just Thor's, but also Captain America's and Iron Man's. Like, we don't get to this point without the way in which all these characters have interacted on screen in reference to each other. And I think it's really impressive seeing where the Marvel Universe is at and where this version of Loki is at. Because this version of Loki seems more like a later Loki than the end of Avengers Loki.
Right.
So it just is really interesting to see the growth of these characters because of in-universe decisions that are made by them and other characters be such a consistent launching point for new projects. The way that WandaVision launches off of Age of Ultron and Infinity War, the way that Falcon and the Winter Soldier launches off of Civil War and Endgame in such a really interesting way. And Spider-Man, the way that Spider-Man tackles the death of Tony Stark, I feel like the MCU has made a real cognitive decision to say, hey, like these characters live in a world that is moving forward based on in-universe decisions, and I think it's really smart, and this is just another testament to that.
Yeah, 100%. When everything was announced, the Loki show is the one I was just most excited about because I think the character is fascinating and Tom Hiddleston is great. So I, especially seeing the vibe, the tone, the premise of this, I am a little bit nervous because just because it's complex and sometimes those things just don't work. But I'm really excited. I have high hopes.
Yeah, I also am just excited to see what they're hiding because these trailers have been we haven't seen much.
No.
We don't know what the threat is. We haven't, in that we see, Loki sit on the Asgard throne in one moment, but it looks very different. Like, we have, the show's done a really good job of hiding what's happening in the show in a way that I'm like, oh, cool, because it's not just going to be Owen Wilson and Tom Hiddleston sitting around chatting, right?
No. Yeah, they've barely given away any of the, juicy story bits.
But still put out an exciting ad. That was fun. That was really fun. That was much better than the Black Widow trailer we watched the other day. Yeah, it's interesting. I'm really excited for the show.
Yeah.
All right. Well, if you like this video, like and subscribe. If you dislike it, please hit the dislike button. Please leave comments down below. The algorithm is hungry and we must feed her. You can watch us over on Twitch if you want to see what we're like live. I'm over at twitch.tv/nerdynightly.
I'm over at twitch.tv/ClarsDakaris.
And as always, do something nerdy tonight.
Bye, guys.
Bye.